Hello, my friends. We are identity shifting. So if you are interested in an inner journey where you can see, perceive the frequency threads within you as to the construct of your self-concept, of your identity. And if you want to rewrite it, grounded in truth, so actually it gets written for you very easily from the truth, then this is a great opportunity for transmission is coming through. And I absolutely love sharing this with you because this is for us. This is a divine communication coming through and filled with wisdom. And it is to aid us in not just the individual shift in identity and consciousness, but human consciousness, the collective. So really excited to do this with you. So today the path that we are taking is we're gonna obviously ground, and then we're gonna go through the fear to courage path, internal path, and we're going to reconstruct, we're going to strengthen that area, or as it is in the will who has sent me, the spirit of wisdom that is giving these words, my Holy Spirit, which is still the same, all of this team is the same. My Holy Spirit, we are here on earth, so I trust and I know that you give me the words to transmit this collective inner strengthening journey from fear to courage in this moment, in this time, and in this space and time. Okay. So take a deep breath. And if you can put yourself in a sitting position, and if you need to pause the video to find a comfortable, quiet space, hopefully nature, big nature, or in your room. Okay, take a deep breath into your whole body and expand that breath, okay? Can you take even more? Like feel your body being expanded and hold that space, okay? That space is the 0 point of now. So we're going to come in here with our awareness. Come into here. Notice all the sounds around you. And even the sounds on my end. How that bird just all of a sudden stopped communicating. So notice the space, the energetic space, the density and the pressure of the space that surrounds you. Okay? So it's almost like you take this deep breath, you expand the space around you as you take the deep breath and you feel your body being expanded from within, and then you are co-working, cooperating with it. You're allowing, you're even with your attention giving it that you are moving in the opening, expanding, receiving form, your body, your chest, your ribs, your arms, your neck, your head, your back, whatever it is that you are sitting on, just actually right there, notice at your sit bones and your tailbone. The energetic hum, the energetic movement, the temperature, the texture, the emotion, the holding of self, the unconscious holding of who you are naturally flowing into your body, into your memory at this moment of space and time. Okay, we are anchoring ourself, we are anchoring our awareness, we are anchoring with our spirit in our physical body, connected to the core of Mother Earth. Allow Mother Earth to hold you and breathe deep breaths. Hold them for as long as you like. Okay, this is where you can see. What if you hold it 3 seconds? What if you hold it 10 seconds? What if you hold it until that communication within you says, okay, that's enough? And then you ask, can I do more? And then you are let more. And then you hear, okay, that now. And you say, okay, I release. And when you release, slow and guided with your attention, okay, you are holding your breath, you are managing your breath, you are being present with your breath, you are right here with yourself in the present moment of space, with your full attention, with the being that is you, and with the guiding being within you. Okay, this is an intimate moment. This is an intimate moment. And if you hear voices like, or hear thoughts like, well, I don't feel anything, and or you feel this like, I can only allow so much. No, I'm not ready to open up fully yet. If you're at a space where it's like the fear that is upholding those self-judgments that you projected out, and you have a story to tell about it, and you said, well, this happened, and that was so embarrassing, and I just can't, it's like I can't even show it to God. This is interesting. This is the second time now it comes up between yesterday and today to talk about this. Yeah, I was somewhere the other day. Yes. And that triggered it to be shared. Notice where your mind is. Have you wandered away? Have you wandered away from being right here, right now? Feeling yourself in the physicality of your spine. So feeling your physical spine, your vertebrae, noting the curvature of your spine. And let's give appreciation. Because each and every one of us have our own specific, unique, one in the eternal, limitless time. Say this with me. There's only one of nature's creation, the life creation, the source of life creation, that is exactly not just like mine, but mine. Okay? And take a deep breath into your whole back space. Allow the spaciousness within that you breathe into, allow that space to hold these frequencies that are coming through my words. Okay? We are taking a frequency journey within. Of course, it is at your will, and whenever or anywhere where you choose to look away, whether consciously or unconsciously, you can make a choice to return, or if you are unconsciously forgiving, and when you notice, return to now. Our life is always now, is happening in the now. You cannot, in physicality, relive what happened yesterday if there was a certain, let's say, just rain yesterday. You can experience the after effects, but that exact same moment never ever repeats in life. Yes, many times we get into automation and we say, well, it's the same thing. Yeah, like that Groundhog Day that a lot of people have started to live their life as first looking for comfort and ease. Okay, we're still journeying. This is this space, you know, Holy Spirit is orchestrating this. So do you hear that word? Oh, there it is. See, we're being part of nature. A video recording like this will never ever happen again, just like this. Okay? So come fully into your present moment. For when you see yourself, you see the beauty, even if it is negative experiences. You see the movement of life, and you see the grandness of life. So let's sit here for a moment and be grateful. Yes, the best thing we can do in the world for ourselves, for our environment, for our relationships, for the human consciousness is come into the state of gratefulness. Okay? So I am going to share I statements for you to see your truth in it and claim it for yourself by repeating it, whether in your mind or quietly to yourself or out loud to yourself. See, we are rewriting the speech pattern, the frequency, and the communication wave of what you speak into the universe. Because as we know, your word creates the resonance that communicates into the universe and says, here, this is my identity code. This is who I am. I am someone who is participating in bringing value into this world. I am aligned. I am aligned. I am in union with that highest spirit that speaks through me, that speaks through my spine, that speaks through my back in the form of nerves, highly sensitive threads of life, threads of light, sensory system. Okay? We are deep into our identity. If this has put you asleep, just come back and listen to this until you can listen to this, awake, standing up, and acting from this. That journey may take, and it takes, individual span of time. But for most people, it is practiced, this repatterning of your identity and speaking that identity aligned from solar plexus through heart, through the throat chakra, aligned, in alignment, in the strength, in the unity, in the coherence of being aligned with the source of life that communicates through me in blood, in bones, in tissue, in cells. That communication that comes through as sound, as whisper, as vision, as the knowing when you hear a song tomorrow and you realize that those words are meant for you. It is the knowing, because the space where we can come to knowing and trusting is in the space of, in that coherent alignment of truth within. That is where the knowing comes from. If you're having doubt, if you feel irritated, if you feel anything other than, oh my gosh, yes, I feel this. It is truth. And it's so relaxing to come home, and yet so empowering to be lived by this beautiful light of truth that comes within me from and through my head, from the sides of my body, from the back of my body, from the front of my body, from within my heart, from within my stomach. Okay. It's where you easily stand in your truth, because it is simply flowing in you and through you. When those limiting blocks are cleared, this light, the spirit of wisdom to bring what it is here to share, the perpetuation of life, the renewing of the human being into the new covenant, what belongs to you, what you're of, what you're capable of, is all in promises. Those promises are law. They cannot be broken. They are the law of life. That is what flows through you. Okay? So as the law of life, notice that in your memory field, when you look through the last 3 days, a week to 3 days, patterns of what you typically thought of, when you woke up, or how you chose to spend the day, the typical internal conversations as you're making yourself food, as you are going about your work, your expression, as you are cleaning your house, as you're doing your activities, as you're preparing yourself for life. What is the typical thought patterns and belief patterns that you've had that now you know that they are not the truth. And simply embrace them in the truth, or in different word, absolve them in the truth of life, that forgiveness is flowing through you. I'm gonna lower this because these hand communications are meant to communicate codes. Don't worry if you don't understand the sound within you will understand. What you're looking for is the feeling connecting. So the feeling, it's like on the bottom of your spirit space before it is entering through your mind space in your soul. Okay, different resonance. Okay, so you're going from looking for that feeling within you, typically in the stomach area, and your stomach might constrict, but you're looking for the feeling of knowing that there is a sound, a resonance, a voice, a knowing is coming through you that you feel. Breathe into that. Allow it to amplify through your breath. And exhale in a fast. Take charge through that exhale. You putting this new knowledge, this new knowing into you, how this feels, and you recognizing this sound within, or this communication within. And now we're going into, like, connecting in with the mind space within you. Again, allow it to be, whether the communication is clear to you right now or not yet. I know that this requires an extended period of time to be in the rest of your breath. So if you feel that you would like strengthening in that area, that is what we do in the spiritual fitness sphere, Sourced. You will find the link in the description. We retrain the body. We retrain the mind space, the emotional space. We connect in with the one spirit that you know is true, because this is the sound that carries your purpose. So when you align in this space, your purpose comes through with ease. It comes through with clarity. And when your system is entrained into the new identity of you, the higher frequency of you, this is a higher frequency platform, a new consciousness. Okay, so it's not just one thing that you learn, but you are in training into a new consciousness. I am not hypnotizing you. I am communicating in truth. So those of you who feel a strong connection with this, those of you who know, that you are that truth seeker, that you are that human being who is a light. And you are looking for that purpose where your heart just locks in and says, yes, it is this. And you seem to be wavering. Then Sourced is built for you. Come check it out. Tap in with your feelings. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. And what we're doing, okay, we're expanding in this space. We were communicating in truth with this internal space. So the space from your solar plexus area, the feeling of knowing, and then the knowing, the coming into the more dense, slightly more dense and focused area of knowing in the mind. Okay, knowing in the mind, because the knowing, your brain picks it up and starts to create new neural pathways that communicate anew to your nervous system, to your muscular system, to your skeletal structure, your bones, your minerals. You are being recreated. Okay, this is a spiritual, this is a mental repositioning, renewing, identity renewal, and we're coming into the physical aspects also. This is a nervous system re-regulating, rewriting through a new neural pathway that as you come into daily, you simply strengthen, and you take this new knowing from consciously looking for it every day and training in it into the automated or the unconscious knowing, the unconscious competence of this. That's when your identity rewrites, and it's simply the most natural thing that you know. You are the new self. You are her. You are him. She who does this. He who does that. She who easefully and powerfully from within guards, protects, embraces, focuses, participating in and with the co-creation of her purpose, of his purpose. And from this, I am already that. From this, say it with me, from this I speak the truth in love. Because that is how we come into the union, the inner union, where the human being, the health, the wealth, the freedom, and the natural impact of its environment. Of course, this is our nature. We ripple into our world as we are. Okay? That is where the manifestation, the conscious creation, comes from life moving through you as who you are. So as I am her and I speak my truth and I feel the alignment with it, there is a supportive guidance flowing through me, carrying my voice, relating what words to say. It is coming through my heart. I feel the energetic movement. I know that I am serving in purpose. I know that this is beneficial for many. I know that many will choose to come in train in this new identity. This is the new human walking the new earth. You know, if you imagine what new earth is, it is resonating different. It is resonating higher. It is resonating in coherence, in love, in receiving the divine information to create now physically our garden, which we all have our garden within, but we used to look away from it, and now we're coming back. This is the walk from the tree of knowledge and evil to the tree of life. Okay, the new world in the tree of life, which it means it is in us, it is in each and every human being, the tree of life. Just breathe. Allow this to settle in your body. Allow the knowing, the remembrance, the image, the perception of this coming for you as truth, not because I say so. It is your body's communication and your mind's communication. Notice if you are fully aligned or you feel a pull or an opposition. And that's another thing we do in Sourced. We learn. To perceive them with more clarity. Getting to know yourself connected in with your unseen aspect, and knowing that you are receiving the communication from there because you have formed that connection. You have come to the place of connection long enough where now you live from there, where you have unified. The flow through is natural. Okay. So from this place, I invite you to write it down with your hand, whether now or when you have time next. But at least now, write one line, just one line, because that will carry the frequency of this space. That will, every time you look at it, it will remind you of the space you were in. And if you feel that you're not in that space, you will ask how to get back here. Your body will remember. You'll say, I know the resonance I'm looking for. Okay? So the question is, who am I? And with that, I thank you, my friends. I'll see you next time transmissions come through. And if you're still here, then I highly recommend that you look at Sourced now in the description.